I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, which is kind of crazy, right? But before I show y'all this, I want to talk to y'all for a second. My issue with this whole frack thing, obviously, it was the judging. I felt like the judges got it completely wrong. Ultimate Madness, we went in on them judges when we felt like they got battles wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like this should be like any different, but this was so clear to which I don't feel like they could have got that wrong. I know Dizaster is kind of like, like in the room, like he's kind of like overpowering people with aggression and stuff like that, but I really don't even understand how, judging something like that, you can really get that wrong. I really don't. Especially a battle like that, the second and third was so clear. I didn't even give this the first. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking, thinking like, maybe they could have, there ain't no way y'all could have got that wrong, bro. But I do want to say, it's two things I want to say, man. Dizaster. This is the biggest problem I got with this situation. You sitting there battling frack, you got your middle finger like all up in his face, like acting crazy, acting wild. You know what I mean? And you slapped the paper out of his hand. Luckily, he had another one. And he was just like, I knew you would slap the head. You know what I mean? That's why I brought up. You slapped that paper out of his hand, bro. The way you did that, like when you did that, why you doing stuff like that to frack, but you won't go to New York? You know what I'm saying? To take a battle. Or you scared to come to the East Coast? You see what I'm saying? Why do something like that to frack, or you want to try to bully on people like Jonah or people like that, but if you got somebody that's your own size, you don't do stuff like that to them. You know what I mean? You and Hitman was going back and forth for a while. I thought maybe they'll end up making like a battle out of it. Never really happened. If you was standing in front of Hitman did something like that, and you would have put, Hitman would have knocked, you know what I mean? Like that would not be going down. I don't advocate violence at all. I'm just saying in a battle, this is a war of words. You know what I mean? Like you get your point across in that battle, and then you let Frack get his point across. All that extra, bro, that ain't how to handle it, bro. Especially them being on Twitch, you acting extra like that. You could have got them into a situation where Twitch could have looked at this like, yo, this is probably like a violent sport. Maybe this is not good for our audience, and that could end up costing KOTD, or Organic some sort of sponsorships or some sort of deals. You know what I mean? Like doing stuff like that. Some people like it, some people don't. I feel like if you can't do that to everybody, don't do that to him. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like you got lucky that he kind of just like did it the way he did it, which is the biggest moment in the battle, how he played you. You know what I mean? If somebody else would have been him, it probably would have went down a little bit differently. I'm just going to say that. Don't do it to him if you ain't going to do it to nobody else. Now, I feel like when Dizaster did that to him, I think everybody in the room kind of got shook. I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody, but some people in the room got shook. And I think some of them judges got shook. Maybe not all of them. You know what I'm saying? I think a couple of them got shook. The other one, this is kind of what I'm thinking. Somebody sent me the photo, and this photo shows Dizaster in a battle with Math Hoffa. You know what I mean? And in the battle with Math Hoffa, this guy is holding up a picture of Math Hoffa, trying to clown him in the battle with Dizaster. Who you think was that judge? You know what I mean? Like one of them judges. So you mean to tell me this guy's down with Dizaster and he's judging a Dizaster battle? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how that could even be going down. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't. Like, he should have nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? In any type of judging or nothing. Maybe they didn't know. I don't know. But it kind of looked weird. Like, there's a lot of people on YouTube right now that's got a video showing the judges their response to when, you know what I mean, they talking about, oh, it's a tie. And somebody's kind of saying like, yo, like, it's like a unanimous thing. And like, oh, I got these. Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, That's kind of wild. Anyway, Frack, I feel like the battle rap community is kind of behind you on this one. You know what I mean? Like, we feel like you won, and that's not gonna, even though you lost. But here's the problem, judges. I feel like y'all don't understand, and this is why I kind of stay out of judging. You know what I'm saying? And this is not me coming at these particular judges right now. You know what I mean? And nothing like that. But judges, I kind of did, you know what I mean? Come at the one as Dizaster Spring, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? Kind of just, it is what it is. Y'all don't understand, like, when y'all make mistakes, you costing this guy $50,000 potentially. You know what I'm saying? This is not like, oh, well, they're battling for $500 or whatever, which is still $500. You costing this man $500. You don't know how long or how stressful it, you know what I mean? How long it took to get prepared for Dizaster. Not only that, how stressful it is knowing that you about to go up against a crowd favorite like that. All this publicity, all this, you can get killed in the ring with Dizaster. You going through all that, and then somebody just like jerks you out of a battle. You know what I'm saying? Or say that you lost when it's clear, all the voting, it's clear that the other person won. So this is kind of why people are like, yo, y'all think this is just cool? You know what I mean? And Frack, I see you were kind of saving face like, yo, it is what it is. And I kind of just didn't even want to go this far anyway because I'm not like really a battle rapper or all that. Like, we get it. You kind of saving face. But I feel like a lot of judges have got to think, you know what I mean? Like, this is a lot of money, life-changing money. Like, you could buy a house. That's a down payment on a house. I ain't talking about some small house. In some places, that's the cost of multiple houses. You know what I'm saying? So $50,000, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you go to Cleveland, Ohio, you know what I mean? You can buy some houses for $20,000. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it's how it is over there. But that's life-changing money for a lot of people. That's like, or somebody stupid. That, you know what I mean? They could buy like a crazy car with that. You know what I mean? That's $50,000. They could buy like a Range or something like that. And like, it's kind of wild that y'all just did that and don't even care. And y'all mad that the battle rap community is pissed off about it. You know what I mean? I don't understand that. But this video was basically to show there's a guy that's down with Dizaster. You know what I mean? Like, and he's judging a Dizaster battle. So I get it. I'm not saying that King of the Dot, y'all all in some conspiracy or whatever like that. It is what it is. I don't know what's going on. That's what I'm going to say. I just feel like Dizaster is a crowd draw. He's going to bring the views, so he down with a lot of people, obviously, and I feel like it just ain't right, bro. This ain't right. But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. I'm going to try to get back to doing like more videos and, touching on different topics, but for right now, I feel like I'm not doing like a view chase or nothing or trying to get views. If I wanted to get views, I can just talk about each battle in Summer Madness and just do that. It'd be views. I just feel like in judge battles or something that means this much, you know what I mean? Like $50,000. I think more attention needs to be put on like people who messing up like that. You know what I mean? I get it. It's a hard job for some of y'all, but if you can't do it, don't do it. You know what I mean? Or if you don't realize how important that is to, you know what I mean, that life-changing money to somebody and you just getting up there just for show or so people can see you so your brand can grow and all that. Like, you don't really care about really calling things how they are. You shouldn't be up there. You know what I'm saying? I get called to do stuff. I just don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a situation like, I'm not going to be involved in something. You know what I mean? Other type of things, but I'm not going to be involved in something, if my heart's not in it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you just judging a battle or doing whatever. You know what I mean? But y'all got to be careful, bro. That's all I'm saying. And Kato's, I know you mad at everybody right now, but you got to understand that's $50,000, bro. That's this guy's brand on the line. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. And I see you kind of like lashing out and you mad at people. Is it when you get into that position, bro? Like, you know what I mean? You got to take everything that come with it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is on that. Shout out to Kato's. We think you got it wrong, bro. And the other dude, you shouldn't be judging no battles, bro. You shouldn't be judging no battles at all. I think that should have been looked at before you started judging battles. And Dizaster, don't put your hands on nobody, bro. You know what I mean? Don't put your hands on nobody if you don't want nobody to put their hands on you. For real. You know what I mean? Or you, bro, I ain't even going to, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Comment, subscribe, let me know what y'all think about that. Peace. That's crazy he did that, bro. That's crazy.